Hey, I'm Steve Magnante here in Auburn, Massachusetts at High-Octane Classics with a 1972 Chevy Chevelle Super Sport. Very special car. This is a numbers matching U code 402, big block. 396, of course, was the brand that Chevrolet stuck with right to the end of 1972, but they were actually 402s as of 1970, but a few extra cubic inches, nothing wrong with that. Numbers matching engine, transmission, a beautiful restoration. And the paint on this one is a 1-year code 65 orange flash, light metallic, something that was also seen in certain Oldsmobile parts catalogs, but also GM, 1-year deal, code 65, according to the trim tag, and properly restored. The sport stripes on this are a factory option, small price to pay, $55 for the optional stripes on the front and the back. They're present and accounted for. Vinyl top is kosher and correct, and the 15-inch wheels here, second year, 1972. 72 was first, 71 was the first year for these rims here, and they look like a magnesium rim, but they have basically a steel housing or rim and sort of an add-on stainless steel hoop that gives a look of a magnesium rim without the expense, but they look just as cool without the maintenance hassles of a magnesium wheel or a chrome wheel. And under the hood, let's take a peek at that U code 402/396. You choose, and the hood pins here were a factory option right here. And here we have them here correctly presented. And let's pop this, and of course SS means super sport. And 1972 was kind of a wind down year. You could get a 307 2-barrel or a 350 2-barrel, but this one has the good 396/402 under the hood. And of course the blacked out grille, super sport logo right here to warn the guy in the Roadrunner what's coming up behind him and which was about to pass him. And there it is, properly restored. No aftermarket valve covers, no headers, has the exhaust manifolds, which is nice because they're quiet, they don't leak like some headers can. And air conditioning, factory AC. This one is loaded. Power disc brakes, of course, the F41 heavy-duty suspension, rear sway bar, present and accounted for. And here's the code 65 right there for the flash or the orange flash paint. 1-year paint code right there. If you're a Chevy paint fanatic, this is a 1-year example right here, properly restored. It has the optional bumperettes on the front. That's a fine thing. And just a great looking restoration of a very uncommon car. And again, numbers matching engine and transmission. Speaking of the transmission, let's pop the door and see what we find. This does have the optional center console and bucket seats. They were not standard equipment on Chevelle Super Sport. You paid extra, and here they are. And nice to see the white interior complementing the white vinyl top. And there it is, of course, the bucket seats with headrests and the center console right there. So there it is, automatic, not a stick. This one has the Turbo 400, which is a heavy-duty transmission. Nothing wrong with that, with the horse collar shifter. And of course, under the dash is the factory AM/FM 8-track. Yes, 8-track factory option equipped on this one here. A great restoration of a nice, clean, original piece. Original sheet metal on this one on most corners. And let's look at the back here. And again, here's the optional. These were not standard. You paid a little extra, $55 extra for the, I think the D88 was the code on these things, the SS sport stripes, but present and accounted for. Of course, 1972 brought us the SS molded rubber logo right here at the back. And of course, the dual exhaust on the standard issue, of course, on the 396/402 and the 452, which was the big brother to this car. Let's pop the trunk and see what we find inside. And again, the bumperettes front and rear, a little extra price. They were not standard. You paid extra for those at the dealer level, which is fine. And here it is right here inside, beautifully restored. The correct orange flash paint inside the trunk. And of course, all horizontal and vertical surfaces correctly presented in Zolatone with a rubber floor mat right here, factory stuff. Nice solid trunk floor in this one here. No trouble at all. Beautiful looking piece. And it's a great piece, nice one. And again, numbers matching car, 12-bolt rear axle, and again, F41 anti-sway bar at the back, heavy springs, disc brakes up front. Great example of the breed. And again, freshly restored. And they can learn more about this car at the High-Octane Classics website. Check out the photo gallery.